First play of the game, Jets are coming out at 12 personnel, two tight ends over here. Eagles are in a base 4-3 defense, and they got an over front, but basically they've shoved the end, flexed him out in between the tight ends instead of in the 5 technique. So when they run this dive right here, they're going to double team up on Cox, and they got the two tight ends supposed to double team up on Graham, and then one of them is going to seal off Brown. Now, Graham does a terrific job of staying with the tight end here, disengaging as soon as Bell chooses his gap. So here you have Bradham in the C gap, Graham in the D gap, and then Zach Brown in the E gap. So there's nowhere to go, and Brandon Graham makes the tackle. Next play, second down. Jets are coming out 12 personnel again, this time with the wing. Eagles still in their base 4-3, but basically you have the corner in here in the box. Now, Jets are going to pull two guys over. The guard right here and the wing are going to pull over. Now, we talked about this earlier. When you got a guy pulling on the offensive line, you want the linebacker to react to that and attack inside and outside shoulder. So when this guy is coming over, you want Zach Brown to play the outside shoulder and Najee Bradham to play the inside shoulder of it, because that way the running back is going to come over. There's no gaps. This play is made by the fact that Brandon Graham takes this tight end here and just shoves him to the ground, and that Zach Brown scrapes nicely over because he sees the puller, so he's going to come over that. Now, let's just roll it a little bit here. So there you got the wing coming over, and you got the cornerback being obliterated here. Zach Brown is taking the outside, as we talked about. Now Nigel Bradham is in no way, form, or fashion able to get that to get in that gap because he's being washed by the guard. But Brandon Graham makes up for it and comes in and make that stop. Now, if you just take a look at it without me pausing it, just take a look at Brandon Graham right here. He's just going to come in, initiate contact with his outside shoulder, and shove that tight into the ground and make a tackle. And on the very next play here, 3rd and 9, Brandon Graham's in a 4 technique over the tackle, and Josh Sweat is in a wide 9 here. He's just going to come up with a nice explosive get off, shove the hands of the guard away from him, so the guard is leaning forward, and then he can't make up for the he's out of balance, can't make up for the for Brandon Graham coming upfield here, and so that allows Graham to just bend under this and come in and get that sack.